What's up YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to clean the throttle body on your R56 Mini Cooper S. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and stick around. You're going to want to watch this whole video. If you work on your own Mini, check out my Facebook group. It's called Mini Cooper DIY. I'll put a link to that in the description, or you can go to Facebook and type Mini Cooper DIY in the search bar and you can find it that way. Let's get to the video. Okay, this throttle body is off of a 2009 Mini Cooper S. It's an N14 engine. This should be the same from anything with a N14 or an N18. I'm going to be using seafoam spray. It helps remove harmful deposits from critical engine areas. It's for the GDI. Probably any seafoam spray is going to work. Or CRC, I think, is the other one. Okay, so the first thing you're going to have to do is pull your intake manifold off of your car. If you don't know how to do that already, I have a video. I'll put a link to that in the description so that you can do it. It's not that hard. I've actually done it multiple times just to clean my engine bay. So once you have your intake manifold off your car, go ahead and remove this hose off of your throttle body. Don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly how to orientate this when you put it back on. So don't worry, you're not going to lose your place. Okay, so once you have that hose off, you're going to want to find these 3 Torx bolts or Torx screws that are around your throttle body. They're T30s. So just take your T30 wrench or ratchet, go ahead and pull those out. Okay, so once you get all 3 of those bolts out, go ahead and pull your throttle body off your car. You have this white tab right here. You're going to pull up on that. Oops, you don't take it all the way off. Pull it up to get your manifold off, or get your throttle body off your manifold, and just slide that back on. Okay, once you have this off, you can see there's quite a bit of carbon buildup in there. I don't know if that helps you see it at all. There's also a carbon buildup inside the intake manifold, so while you're at it, you might as well do the same thing I'm about to do right now to clean this. Clean out the inside of your intake manifold at the same time. Okay, so once you're ready, grab whatever you're cleaning it with and spray inside there. Go ahead and wipe off the carbon deposits. See, there's a whole bunch coming off. Doesn't look like my throttle body's ever been cleaned. I have 130,000 miles on my car, so hopefully this is going to make it run a little bit smoother. Okay, now that I'm pretty happy with how clean this is, I cleaned both sides of it. I also made sure to open and close the flap and clean the edges. I'm real happy with how it came out. Go ahead and put it back together. Okay, to put it back on, go ahead and pull this white clip back up as far as you can without it coming off. There's a little notch on it right there. I just pulled that up until it came up past the notch on the black part. Then your throttle body, if you look right here, you can see a pin right there and a pin right there. Those are locator pins. There's two holes that aren't all the way through on your throttle body, and those are going to go into that. So you place this hole, this locator pin that has all this stuff next to it, right next to the white part. And then line the other pin up, it slides on. Then you can press that white clip back in. Go ahead and get your screws started so it doesn't come all the way off. Now when you're tightening these down, make sure, because this intake manifold's plastic, real easy to cross thread stuff. Don't cross thread it. So don't tighten it with an electric ratchet, just tighten it with a regular ratchet so you can feel that it's going in easy. Okay, I just tightened mine down with a ratchet, but if you're going to be using a torque wrench, these are torqued down. If you're using your old intake manifold, it's 61 inch-pounds of torque, not foot-pounds, inch-pounds. You'll strip it really badly if you use it foot-pounds. But if you're using a brand new intake manifold, then it's 88 inch-pounds. So like I said earlier, I'm going to show you how to rotate this hose, or how to situate this hose on your throttle body. Okay, on your throttle body, where you see that where this screw is, the top side of it, when it's on your car, it'll be the side facing the firewall. Remember that part? And then on your actual hose, where your hose clamp is, there's this rubber piece right here. This top of the rubber piece lines up perfectly with this screw hole. Silicone spray will make it easier to put it back on, or WD-40 if you don't have silicone spray. Okay, so if you look where these numbers are, right next to this bolt, follow the top of this bolt and you'll see the top of this rubber part on your hose lines up perfectly. To do that, this hose is going to be situated in the right orientation for you to bolt everything back up. Okay, for some reason the service manual gives a torque spec for this hose clamp at 26.5 pounds, the one that goes to your noisemaker, but it doesn't give a torque spec for this one. I've never seen anyone use a torque wrench on these, but you want to get it tight enough to where it doesn't pop off, because you will get a boost leak. You also don't want to get it so tight that you break the plastic on your throttle body. So in that video I talked about earlier, it tells you how to remove the intake manifold. It also tells you how to put it back in, so I'd follow that video if you don't know how to do it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs down, and I'll catch you in the next video.